setup.
You said what?
I like the setup.
Yeah, thanks.
That's very sturdy.
Yep, in there.
Yes. Okay.
Without being too big.
Exactly.
We're not doing the WNBA. Oh yeah. I'm pretty well.
More people time to come on in here. Come on.
Thank you. But that's gonna stay there.
I be trying not to be doing that. I be trying not to be doing that.
Alright, ladies, so I know we about to get started here in a second, but let me just tell y'all this. I just want to be so real with y'all. How many people still get nervous when you got to stand in front of people and talk? Okay, so listen, I am still a little bit nervous, but this is what we're gonna do because we know sister, like the whole thing is about sisterhood. So this is what I want to hear y'all say. I want to hear y'all say, you got this, and then we gonna say, we got this, okay? Because I need to take some of this off because your girl is nervous. So now, after we done that, because you know what I'm saying, it's one thing for us to get it, but then we got to give it back. So then we're going to give ourselves that. You're saying, we got this, we got this. So we have to sanctify this entire room because we have this. And everybody that comes in here is going to have this. They're going to feel what is meant for them to be able to feel in this space, in this opportunity, and this is going to be a safe space for us to just put it all out there on the table. So thank you guys for welcoming me. So whenever we get started, if I stumble, just say, you got this.
There it is.
I literally just texted you. Here, if we want to, we can close the door.
You read my mind. Yeah.
And if anybody want to come in, so. And welcome to your show, boo.
All right.
Strong, you know.
So, good morning, good afternoon, ladies. So before we actually get into the strategy of the day, so I want to take a moment for us to look around this room. I mean, really look around the room. What we're sitting in right now at the Women's Circle Brunch Expo is more than an event. It is a room full of women who have decided that good enough is no longer the standard for our lives. Can we agree with that?
Yes.
Absolutely. And I want to acknowledge Crystal Brook and her team at Crystal Brook Investments because it takes vision to understand that healthy women live wealthy lives. So, and it takes leadership to bring this level of intention into one room. So let's for a moment give her some appreciation. Okay guys, so my name is Ella Monroe, and I am the founder of Nerds. Look how this stuff on who I am.
You got this. Yeah, you got this. You got this.
Okay, so my name is Ella Marlowe. I am the founder of Nourish. And as I look at you, I can see a room full of women who are the masters of their needs. And if I say things that you agree with, just by a show of hands, right? I want you, just if you agree with me, just so I can know that my radar is not off. How many of us know what our children's needs are? We know what our responsibilities requires for that. We know their schedule, the demand that keeps everything going. How many of us can sometimes we know what our body needs when we're hungry? How many of us know what our homegirl may need, even if she don't know she needs it? And for some of us, we may know what our finances need to stay afloat, to stay in control. But for most of us, we still know what it feels like to make a financial decision from pressure, from urgency, or from emotion, just to have to justify it later. But here's the question. When was the last time you functioned as the authority of your own desire? So most of you came here because you're tired of sneaking into a life that doesn't belong to you, just to maintain a life you aren't actually enjoying. I get people to ask me, well, what does that mean? That means that you're performing a life that isn't aligned with who you actually are. We do things because success may look good on paper, but it's not really what it is that we want to do. Someone has told us that we need to do this job, we need to do that. We need to do all these different things, but it's not actually what it is that we desire. So at Nourish, my business, we don't just do the self-care cliches. My work is about leading women through and want intensive. This is a deep diagnostic using my SIP format. And my SIP format is SIP Intentional Power. Because you were taught your physical health, your mental clarity, your financial habits, we were taught that our physical, our mental, and our financial were separate boxes. But they're actually not. They are one single ecosystem. And they're all here shaped by your decisions. How you treat your body, how you manage your time, and how you manage your money. All of it answers one question. Am I choosing what I actually want? Or have I learned to maintain? So my philosophy, being rich, which is rooted in self-worth, is intentional, inspiring, choosing self as a priority. But the most important part is that H, harmoniously balancing our needs and our wants. Because so many times we do everything it is that we are supposed to do, what we need to do. And then we want to take a break from our life. How many of us want a vacation?
Let's raise our hands. Damn honesty.
But if you really get into it, the reason why we're raising our hands so high is because we want to escape what we're actually doing right now. We're not aligned with what we want to do right now. So that vacation is to say, I want to sneak away from this life because I'm really not enjoying it. So in a harmonious balance between how you feel and how you live, is how you show up. If you have the money, but you don't have self, you aren't rich. You're just well-functioned and exhausted. Baby, that's me. With A's, but not substance. So I want us to perform a quick audit. All right, so I want you guys to put your purses down. It's already on the table. I want you to sit and put your both feet flat on the floor. Now that your feet are flat on the floor. So what I want you guys to do, I want you to place one hand on your heart and I want you to take a deep breath. So breathe in, hold, now release. That one you did because that's what I actually did. You're still doing what somebody else is telling you to do. Now this next one, I want you to do it because this is what it is that you want to do. We're not taking a breath for survival. We're taking an intentional breath. So one more time, inhale. Now exhale. So I want you to drop the weight of every expectation that isn't yours. I want you to exhale, inhale again. exhale. Now, quietly, I want you guys to answer. What do I want? How many of us are thinking we want more money? Is that what we really want? So for some of us that did say they want more money, that's not it. Most people say that they want more money when they actually want relief. You want relief from pressure, relief from responsibility, relief from having to constantly figure things out. It's not the money. And the misalignment comes in is when we're thinking that we have to constantly chase a bag. Because when you think you have to constantly chase a bag to get more, you feel like that you have to do more to get more. But if we really go back and we pull the covers back on that, we can see that sometimes that relief can be from understanding your finances, planning, budgeting. And when that relief isn't addressed, it shows up in your decisions, how you spend, and what you justify. In the small amounts, in the small moments where we tell ourselves, it's not a big deal. I know I justified some spending yesterday, but what had happened was that I'm gonna start my diet back over on Monday, so I justified it. Oh, that's just, I tell you, I justified that spending yesterday. And then when I got up and was trying to put, I was like, oh, okay, well, I'm gonna start for real on Tuesday. Not Monday. Okay? So sometimes it is not a lack of knowledge, it's a lack of misalignment. Because money doesn't fix misalignment, it amplifies it. Listen, my words be getting me the whole time. I was like, oh my gosh, my darling, this is me, because it definitely does amplify that misalignment. But when you're ready to stop being polite and actually face what it is that you want, that's where my work lives. Because you can't build a rich life on a foundation of surface level answers. And so that is my introduction for here. So I'm hoping that when you guys are here, that you guys are identifying and tapping into what it is that you want. I am, if you guys, first of all, let me ask any questions from you. No? What I want you guys to do before I go, so you guys will know how to reach me, if everybody can pull their phones out. And go to, so on Instagram, it is I am. Lord, if I try to spell it. So it's I am NERISHED. On Facebook, you can either just go to Nourish, NERISH, and for my personal page, because it goes down. It's Ella Marlowe. So I'll put this information up here because if you guys want, what I do is I have every third Saturday of the month starting in May. We're going to do a deep diagnosis intensive where we help you to speak your unspoken desires out loud, right? So not surface level. This is where we're really going to get down into it. So therefore, you can align your actions with your desires. Okay. birth to our strong body, Miss Brandy Jones. So we give it up to Miss Brandy Jones.
Hi, I'm Brandy Jones. So I came today with like this full presentation, and I said, no, let's just have a conversation. So like a cute little fireside chat. Let's talk, questions. Feel free to just ask questions. Feel free to, ask me questions. It's kind of like a little discussion, okay, today. So, first of all, I'd like to thank Crystal for inviting me to come and share. Blessed to have been raised with her in the same church, sang in the choir, everything. Her family is like the founder of our church. So, yeah. So we family. We go to the same church family. Everybody cousins. So thank you, Crystal, for the invitation. So just as a basic introduction, I am Dr. Brandy Jones. I'm a doctor of public health, board certified health education specialist, and lifestyle wellness, so health coach. Been doing wellness and disease prevention for many years, and I love health education. Our church, I don't know if you know this, actually they picked up on one of the programs that I started in Holistic Ministries, and now the church has rebranded its name to First Samuel Holistic Ministries.
Wow.
So, yeah, very cool. So, but yeah, I wanted to talk a little bit today about strong body, okay? So strong body, when I think of that, it doesn't always have to be about perfection, size, or appearance. Strong body. So, everybody has like a partner or someone right next to you, quick little icebreaker. I want you to take 2 minutes and talk to that person next to you. What does a strong body mean to you? When you hear the term strong body, what does that mean? Take a few minutes. Introduce yourself.
Yeah. And I was doing tricep push-ups and.
She got right
It'll be strong.
Okay.
Somebody.
Yes, I love that. Okay, what about back here?
Well, we talked mainly about the strong physical body.
Yeah.
Just being able to do your daily activities without any pain, strain, or stress about that. And that goes for, you know, everything that women have to do, taking care of others, taking care of ourselves, but, you know, those types of things.
Absolutely. You want to add anything?
Basically what she said, the thought behind it was being able to perform whatever you need to do.
Yes. Having the ability to perform your daily tasks and whatever you need to do. Perfect, thank you. What about up here?
We talked about kind of two components about your physical body being able to function, all your systems able to function according to how it's supposed to, and being strong. And then we also talked about a mental component behind that, how it starts with the mind and what's going on in your mindset and everything as well. So
Excellent. Yeah, thank you. You want to add anything?
that was a doctor.
What about back here?
Me? Well, my partner here, she stepped out, but she said, which I said I was gonna use hers instead, she wasn't here. So she said, when her mind, her spirit, and her physical body are in alignment, now she can make a decision or go forth with everything, you know, saying, go forward.
I said, and this is everything out on the table, I haven't dated in a long time, so I'm about to start dating this year. I need to get in good physical shape, and what if my date wants to go hiking or swimming or something? I just want to be an active eater.
I love that. No, I would absolutely. Physical ready. If they want to go swimming, if they want to go hiking. I love that. Same thing?
Mine is just about longevity. So I am working a job, and I know a lot of people who've been there for 30 years and then they retire and they die within a year because of all the stress everyone they had to deal with during that job. And I found out last year that I had a heart problem because of all the stress. So I said, healthy to me is about inside and out. I want to enjoy my years after I retire. I am not trying to be pushed around in a wheelchair or in a walker.
I know that's
my job. It's about that.
Excellent, thank you. And the last thing.
I started out talking and I basically said what some of the other ladies said. For me, everything starts with the body, mind, my children, my husband, just every day. So basically what everybody else is saying.
Yeah. What I'm hearing is kind of universal. Yeah, go ahead.
No.
Oh, what I'm hearing is kind of universal, mind, body, and spirit. I'm hearing those three things. So I want you to take this with you. There are three pillars that you can look at as far as a healthy body. Three pillars to consider. Number one, your fuel. Fueling your body. Fueling your body with nutrition. Healthy nutrition. Think about, what did you have for breakfast yesterday? What did you have for lunch yesterday? What did you have for dinner yesterday? Did you even have a meal? Were those meals actually fueling your body? What kind of foods were you eating? Do you feel like those foods are giving you that nourishment that you actually need? And then the second one is movement, physical activity. I'm gonna come back to that in a second. But the third is protecting your body with prevention. How many of us actually have had preventive screenings from your doctor? Preventive care screenings.
How many of us know that they exist?
That part. How many of us know that they exist? Okay, what is a preventive screen? Okay, basically it's when you're going to your doctor, you're finding out your numbers. Do we know our numbers? What's your blood pressure? What's your blood sugar? You know, A1C. You know any of these? What's your cholesterol? Do you know your numbers? It's important to kind of figure this out and have an understanding, what are your numbers? Because that can determine if you will have long-term consequences like chronic disease, diabetes, hypertension, which Black women have a higher risk of some of these conditions like hypertension because we don't know our numbers, okay? And the third and final thing, I know I just want to be brief, is physical activity, exercise. Do we have to go to the gym and do like strenuous workout to be exercise?
No.
What else do we do?
Stretch.
Skating. All of the above. I dance, okay? Some of us just move or whatever. You do strength training, hiking, biking, swimming.
Chasing crazy dogs down the street.
Okay, chasing crazy dogs down the street. The point is you have to move. So I want everybody just to stand up really quick. Just stand up. Find yourself a little space. Find yourself some space. Oh, did we find ourselves some space?
Yes, space is everywhere.
So, who knows boots on the ground really good? Can we please? Because teachers,
No, that's like far back. I know.
We know it real well. Which way we face?
I don't know.
Which way we face? Okay.
Everybody. It only takes a good 10 minutes to get your heart rate elevated. That's considered exercise.
I'm moving.
That's right, you move. That's all you got.
You got it. Find your own movement. The goal is to move. I don't care if you walk in place. You're getting your heart rate elevated.
Get it, ladies. Hey. Just move. Hey. Come and soda.
It's a workout, right? That's the goal. You do this 2 or 3 times, that's 10 minutes of elevated heart rate right there. That's your exercise. I knew somebody knew it. Somebody was a professional.
This is the start of Women's Circle Brunch. All right. At your average brunch.
And just imagine, we do this on skates.
And do it on stage. Right there. You increased your exercise intensity right there. Added skates. You increase the intensity. Just do this the entire song. You got your exercise in. Do this a couple times a day. No reason.
with that mindset. And just the looks on you guys' faces, the excitement, that mindset when you really got up and you really got into the music and you really got into everything, like this entire atmosphere just did another shift. So give it back up for ourselves. We are going to bring another strong leader. Amanda Boyd is our strong mind leader. Thank you so much.
How's everybody doing? How y'all doing?
Good.
Okay. Are y'all sure?
Yes.
You real sure?
Yes.
You real positive?
We so good now.
I don't know. Y'all still don't sound sure. Let me say it again. How y'all doing?
Yes.
Okay. All right.
Yes, queen.
So I'm Amanda Payne. On social media, it's Amanda Boyd, so that's fine. I am a faith-based leader based here in Indianapolis, Indiana. I help kingdom citizens to renew, strengthen their minds, steward their lives with wisdom, and walk in freedom through biblical truth. Okay? So when Crystal asked me to do this, I said, you know, I'm going to talk about the Bible. And that is what she said. She said, please, I want you to talk about the Bible. And so what I do in my regular, everyday life is I blend clinical perspective. I am a nurse by profession. I am a PhD candidate in lifestyle medicine, real life leadership, and biblical foundation so you can equip yourselves psychologically, okay, all right, up against this warfare we're going through in the world. Renew your minds and build everlasting resilience. Not one moment resilience, but everyday resilience, okay? We know that. Y'all don't sound like y'all want that. I don't know about y'all, but one thing, if you know me, anyone that knows me, I'm going to tell you, I speak truth, and that's just because that's how God made me. So I'm going to tell you this right now. You're going to get out of today what you came to get out of it. Come on. Okay? So I don't preach you happy. I ain't going to talk you happy. If you want it, you'll go for it. If you don't, you won't. It's pretty simple, okay? So we're going to talk today. My topic is strong mind, and I really prayed about this and contemplated about this. What is it? I didn't just want to be up here talking to y'all just like another conference, but I want you to go home with something that you can really use that's really going to help you. And the Lord says psychological warfare. I want y'all to take just a couple minutes, and I want you to think about what is psychological warfare. Because whether we're talking about the Bible, spiritual, or natural, psychological warfare is also a military term, it's a natural term, and it's a spiritual term. Psychological warfare, okay? Think about it. Anybody bold enough to tell me what they think psychological warfare is, just in your own words? Baby, if I had a prize, I'd give it to you. Overwhelming. Anybody else? What do you think about when you think about psychological warfare? There ain't no right answer. It's your answer. Yes, ma'am.
Psychological warfare is taking into consideration the manipulation of how people think over time and the processes by which you put that together and activate.
One more. What's psychological warfare to you? What do you think about when you hear psychological warfare? Yes, ma'am.
The battle we fight every day with ourselves and the outside world.
You can have plans, you can have goals, but if your mind is under attack, you will feel like you're losing a battle that you can't even put a name to. That's psychological warfare, right? So you're functioning, but you are not flourishing. How many people in here are believers and they walking with God? We ain't gonna judge you. I just want to know who I'm talking to in the room. Okay, all right. Ephesians 6:12 says the battle is not against flesh and blood. All y'all can finish that scripture. I ain't gonna finish it for you. We made that scripture like it is water. Guess what? What if I told you 55% of the time we don't even know what it means? We just be repeating it because we heard it. Romans 12:2, transformation starts with the renewing of your mind. 90% of that time we don't even be, we just be saying it. Anyway, today I want to do two things for you real quick. I got 10 minutes, so I got to move real quick, okay? I feel like there's some cameras in the room, so y'all going to have to find it on social media. Two things I want to do for you. I want to expose what's happening, and I want to equip you with tools to build and protect your mind on today. So I'm going to talk fast, and I'm sorry if I have to, but she only gave me 10 minutes, so y'all, I don't know. So, there are 4 areas of psychological warfare. Demoralization. Demoralization is the act of wearing your thoughts down. What this sounds like in your own mind is, what is even the point? I ain't even gonna attempt, right? So, bad news on your social media. Comparing yourself to other people, right? Always behind. You feel like you just behind everybody. You stop expecting things to change for yourself. You don't even expect the situation to change. You believe in God and everything else, but you sit in a situation, you just like, I don't even expect it to change. I'm not even gonna try. Check out Galatians 6:9 for that. Destabilization, which is keeping you off balance. Always. There's so much stuff going on, you just off balance. You got faith one minute, well, in my notes I put you got faith one day and doubt in the next day, but really we got faith in 1 minute and doubt in the next day.
That's true.
Okay. Too many voices. Social media, friends, family, and culture. Let me tell y'all, let me help some of y'all get free today. Your friends and your family and even your leaders, they don't be right. So if you feel like they ain't right, they probably ain't right. James 1:8, a double-minded equals unstable. If you double-minded, you unstable. I don't know where the real Christians at today, but I know some of y'all feel it. When your soul is shaking, you keep reaching instead of responding. You spending more time on trying to analyze what's going on instead of trusting your own discernment and just know it's off. You don't got to name it, it's just off. Just move on, okay? Perception management. This is controlling the narrative. Do you know that 85% of our own decisions are made for us? Before you even make the decisions, it's already been made for you. You didn't already made up your mind by social media, by your friends, by your pastor, by your family, and y'all about to really hate me when I say this one. What your mama and your daddy and your grandmama and your granddaddy taught you is wrong too. Some of it's wrong. It's just wrong. It's just wrong. Okay. Perception management. Culture shapes how you see yourself, how you see God, how you see your relationship, and how you see your money.
Let's go.
Your own decisions, your own thoughts, your own beliefs are not even your own. Half of us don't even believe in the own things the things we believe. You don't even believe it. You just go on by them because somebody told you to do it. You don't even believe it. All right? So if your perception is off, guess what else is off? Your decisions. Your decisions is off. Your perception off, your decisions is off. Matthew 6:22-23. I'm not even going to read it because I know some of y'all can tell me what it says. We deal with thoughts like we're unworthy. Relationships are disposable. How many people go through relationships like you go through socks? If you just honest, don't put your hands up. You ain't everybody that say something the way you don't like what you done with them, I knew something was off. I felt it in my spirit. But if you felt it in your spirit, the Lord should have told you to respond differently and be ready. So you should have known they was off before they was off. Like, you know? Okay, whatever. All right. This is exploiting your vulnerabilities, right? The news does this real good. Believe it or not, some of y'all leaders do this real good. The churches, the places you go sit in the pew at, they exploit your vulnerabilities real good. What they do is they dig into your wounds of rejection, trauma, betrayal, and mother and father wounds. It ain't no coincidence that everybody talking about mother and father wounds. John 10:10, the thief steals peace before anything changes outside. So, here we go. How do you fight back? I want to give you 4 ways to fight back, and I'm going to try to get through these real quick, okay? Number 1, self-regulation. Check in with yourself, don't check out. Mind you, I said check in with yourself. Do not suppress. And then be spirit-led. Listen, if you're spirit-led, why you gotta call every one of your girlfriends, your sister, your mama, your auntie, and your first lady? I don't understand how you can discern all them different words. I mean, how can you, you done made the whole situation worse by talking to other people. Okay? Trust your own instincts. Trust the spirit that's in you. Trust yourself, right? Pause before responding. Breathe. Journal. Name the feelings. Some of us can't even name, we only got 2 feelings. Mad and not mad. It's a whole host of other emotions that we don't even know. I'm just mad or I'm not mad. Or I'm happy or I'm not happy. That's it. We don't got no other emotions. That's emotional immaturity. Okay? Ephesians 4:26 says, be angry but do not sin. A strong mind shepherds, listen to what I'm saying. A strong mind shepherds your emotions. I don't want you to put your hand up, but if I step on your toe, just close your eyes and don't look at me. Too many folks in the church got anxiety and panic attacks. Okay? If your mind is mentally strong and it's anchored in God, ain't no reason you got anxiety and panic attacks. I know some folks don't want to hear that, but I'm just going to tell you the truth because we want to be free today, so I'm not going to lie to you and make no excuses for it. They can't live in the same space, okay? So do whatever work you got to do to get that together. Information verification, and this is the real one right here. Don't believe every voice and don't believe everything you read. Slow down before you share or before you swallow a message. Did y'all know gossiping was a sin? Did you know sharing false information that you didn't go verify yourself is a sin? Did you know social media is not verification? I'm just asking these questions because I don't even know. The questions you need to be asking is it true? Right? And when I'm talking about true, what type of truth am I talking about? Does it align with the word of God? That's the truth we should all be seeking for, right? What fruit does it produce? Not what your pastor said, not what your mama said, not what your spouse said, sometimes not even what you said, because guess what? We be wrong. Okay? We need to gatekeep what enters our house. Some of us have become our own gods to ourselves and other people, so we let everything and everybody into our homes, and then we wonder why we don't got no peace. Okay? Number 3. Strong support system. Don't fight alone. Many of us are in isolation that God did not ordain for you. You just put yourself there because you don't want to deal with nobody else because you're afraid they're going to realize you got some weak areas. We all got them. We all got them. We all go through different lessons in life. We go through different issues in life. And community is where you find support. So community is where you find encouragement. And they also hold you accountable, right? So you need some truth tellers and some faith holders in your life. If they're not a truth teller or a faith holder, guess what? Let them go. Let them go. Stop holding on to people that need to be gone. Stop holding on to people that God's trying to remove anyway. Community that points to Jesus, not just to venting. Do y'all know that people that vent, when they start venting, they just throwing stuff out on you and then you're trying to wonder why you're feeling heavy? Stop being a trash can for everybody else's burdens. That's not your role. They can go talk to Jesus just like you can. The last one, combat. Somebody talked about this, manipulation, control, and gaslighting. Let me help you with this. You don't need nobody to tell you somebody manipulating you. You don't need nobody to tell you somebody controlling you. And you don't need nobody to tell you somebody gaslighting you. Let me help you real quick with this one. Just walk away. Just walk away. Call it what it is. Stop rationalizing it. And most of all, do not normalize it. Set boundaries. No is not a whole sentence. No is a way of life. It's wisdom. Okay? Replace the lies with the truth out loud. Okay? Truth stabilizes you and truth will keep you. Got my time.
Listen, I'm over here taking some notes. I already deleted some people. No answer the phone. I'm sending them to you. Like, this is why I'm no longer, because for me, I thought that calling all these people, my sister, my cousin, my uncle, my dog, all the right, because I just want to make sure that I'm not crazy, right? And that was this, and it wasn't because, I just want to make sure that it wasn't me. So now I know, I already know the answer. Okay, so that's just what it is. That's we didn't already find it out. That's just what it is, right? So next, guys, we are going to bring our strong finance thought leader, Miss Crystal Bruce herself, to get the listen, because a healthy life is a wealthy life, right? A healthy woman lives a
I got hair like
It's okay, give it. But that's what it is. So give it up for Miss Crystal.
First of all, let me say thank you for taking your Saturday and being here. Being here because you can be 1,000,001 other places, but you came here for something. And so before I go into mine, are you getting something? Amen. Just from what's been presented so far. Yeah. So I'm going to try to come up from behind and be on their level when I share. But I'm coming from a place of tying in strong body, strong mind, and strong finances, because what nobody has told us is when one is off, it affects the other too. They're all connected. So I'm gonna do it by sharing my own story. And I'm getting ready to get real personal. And when I do finances, I'm very authentic because I reveal who I am, whether it's good about myself or bad about myself. So 2016, I had 3 sons. My oldest son, I had been battling with him, trying to get him out of that street life. And it finally really caught up with him. By this time, he's an adult. So on his birthday, which our birthdays were 12 days apart, my motherly instinct kicked in and I knew something was wrong. I'm like, let me try to find him. Let me get to him. Let me get to him. But God had other plans for him. I didn't get to him and he did do something wrong. Something that he didn't even have to do, but when he was on drugs, when you're using drugs, your mind ain't working right. So he was always running away, and he came home. So I knew when he came back to my house, he did something. Because I'm like, you don't like to be under my rules. You know, you couldn't have your little street friends in my house. I didn't allow that riffraff. So I was on the plane, getting ready to go celebrate my 40th birthday, and their dad called and was like, hey, little Dion, he got himself in some trouble. I'm like, all right, I'll deal with it when I get back. Not understanding, but by the time I got back, they already caught him. And then he told me, he was like, Mom, they charged me with attempted murder. And I'm like, what? I'm thinking he really hurt somebody. He didn't hurt anybody, thank God. He just fired a gun. So, you know, immediately, that's my child, that's my firstborn. You know, it's going to affect me where? I want y'all to tell me where it affected me first. Right, my mind, mentally. Mind you, I'm already at a high stress level because I've been going through this with him for years. So, you know, I used to always get headaches, and they would be real bad headaches, but you know, you never think about it. You're like, oh, I just got a headache. Let me take some Tylenol and lay down. So I kept living, trying to figure out, one, where am I going to get money to help him? And, you know, just worried about how is this going to turn out? Is he going to be able to ever come home? Because when they get these charges and you start talking to attorneys, they charge them with the highest level of criminal activity to where it becomes unaffordable for you to get an attorney. So I'm like, Lord, I don't know what to do. Let me just figure it out. Months go by, I went on 2 trips. Came back and I was extremely tired. And you know, we go on trips, what's the first thing we think when we come back? Jet lag. You think I'm just tired from jet lag because I literally took 2 trips 2 weeks in a row. Like looking back to back. So I'm dragging myself out of the bed to go do stuff. And then one day, it all came to a screeching, got up to get ready for work. Went to use the bathroom, that's always the first thing I do. Using the bathroom, all of a sudden I become nauseated. I didn't think nothing of it. You know, did what I had to do in the bathroom and then just lay on the floor. Once I was able to gather myself, I got up and went and got in the bed. And so, as I'm laying in bed, my doorbell rings. I'm conscious enough to get up and go answer the door. It's my oldest nephew. And I'm like, Robin, what are you doing here? Because she don't never just pop up in my house. And she was like, your job called and said you didn't show up. I'm like, it's not time for me to go to work. That alerted her. So my job alerted my family because I always got to work before my start time. But I alerted her even more when I didn't know what time it was. So my mother must have come and got me and took me to the hospital. They diagnosed me with just a virus. She brought me back home, had to take me back because I wasn't getting any better. I don't know what they diagnosed me. I don't ever remember going to the hospital. But evidently, they still didn't do nothing. That 3rd time she took me back and said, something is wrong with my daughter. They finally checked me out now, but I think this happened on a Monday. So by the time they checked me out, maybe let's say a Friday or Saturday, my brain was bleeding. I had a brain aneurysm. My brain was bleeding for 5 days before they even did surgery. Come to find out, I was there, but I don't know the truth. I ended up having 2 aneurysms. They found one as they were doing surgery on the other one. Then it led me to have a stroke. So mind you, I had just turned 40 years old. So mind you, going through this and I'm coming out, I didn't know what happened to me. So as I think I was in rehab when this happened. I'm coming to, and I hear the TV going. My mother had it on Unsolved Mysteries. And you know how on Unsolved Mysteries, they talking about you in the woods, they running in the woods and stuff. So I heard this and, still trying to regain consciousness. I'm trying to move. And I couldn't move. I'm like, oh Lord, they got me chained. They're going to come and get me. Because I didn't know what was going on. But what was happening was my left side of my body was paralyzed from the stroke. I had a stroke on the right side. It affected my left side. So mind you, I'm still not knowing what's going on with it. And I'm giving y'all the bad side of the strong body, strong mind, strong finances, not being in alignment. So coming to, they explained to me. What do y'all think the first thing was when I understood what happened to me that popped up in my mind?
Yes,
My money. How am I going to work? When I finally understood what happened to me, I couldn't use my left side of my body. So I'm like, how in the world am I going to work? Like, I didn't even know how to use benefits. Because I'd never been in a situation where I had to use my employee benefits. So I had to ask myself, what you going to do? I had my moment where I cried. Like, oh Lord, what am I going to do? I said, wait a minute, hold on, girl. Who are you? This is a defining moment. You're going to either sink or you're going to start swimming. You're going to get up from this. I chose to get up. I chose to get up because I had 6 eyes, them 3 little boys. I was all they had. I'm still all they had. So I had to show them what it looks like to go through adversity. So if I was going through that, I was able to bounce back, got back to work. And then at my job, they didn't understand my new normal. Who I was before, I was no longer that person. And when you don't go through things, you can't understand the person who has gone through things.
That's right.
So they started getting on my nerves, and they started raising my stress level. And I said, hold up.
That's right.
Hold up. I'm protecting my peace. I just got out of something deep. I ain't trying to go back. So as my youngest son, he's an athlete. And he played 2 sports. We going here, there, everywhere. And I'm like, well, he's going to graduate. What am I going to do with myself? Because I knew change was going to happen. So I said, well, I need to do something else. But I wanted to have something with purpose. I'm like, God, you didn't save me just to be doing the same thing. And then the idea came money. Because I didn't know nothing about money, and my finances was weak. It was real weak. Like they had you on where it's like, that's what my finances look like. And so, I'm like, I'm getting closer to retirement. I need to learn about money. First call I got was about life insurance. And they talked, I was like, okay, yeah, I'll do it. Started studying it. I said, wait a minute. Why is nobody talking about this? Started understanding about the other things. That's not just life insurance. It's critical illness, long-term care. These are things we all need to know because these are things that protect assets and our income. And critical illness covers cancer, stroke, and heart attack. That would have been great because while I was off work, that short-term disability, they ain't no regular paycheck. So I had to adjust, and I had to adjust on my own. I didn't have nobody I can say, but no, I take it back. My godparents, they help with my kids' lunch, but everyday bills and stuff, those still had to be paid. So not only am I trying to recover my body, I'm trying to keep them finances who was already weak, strong. And then what little money I did have, I had to help my oldest son too. So you see all these things I'm having to deal with at one time. So I couldn't really focus on me. And that affected, you still see the little remnants from it, but hey, it didn't stop me. But, so going through that and learning about money, that started my journey on changing. That gave me my purpose. And then finding financial literacy. Because people talk about financial literacy and they break it off in pieces. You may hear one about credit, one about budgeting, one about savings. No, they all go together. It's like a ladder. You got to take each step to get to the top. So, learning about that gave my fuel for passion even more. And now, look at me. I'm now creating events, going out talking about financial literacy, talking about life insurance, bringing women together. Whatever. With the flow. The purpose of it is when your mind and your body is not in alignment, it's going to touch that finances. when your finances not in alignment with your body and your mind. It's gonna touch your mind and your body. How many of us have stayed up late at night because we didn't know how them bills were gonna get paid? Right. And what does that do? Does it make us attack finding out what we need to do with our finances, or does it make us avoid it even more? Do y'all understand that we are income generators? We create income. If our physical body is not working and our mental health is not working, guess what? We can't create income. And it doesn't make our situation better, it makes it worse. And this is why I created this environment, because we keep talking about body, mind, and finances separately. No, they go like this. They are married. We got to stop treating stuff like it's separate entities. No, it's a whole corporation.
Yep.
You know, so I'm not going to keep on going because, Lord, y'all will get me getting some numbers and doing on the board, and I don't want to do that. Come back with a financial workshop. So I just wanted to give y'all just a snippet of why these three topics go together and how they impact us. I know men go through things, but sometimes as women, we carry the whole world on these right here. And we're walking like this because we're tired of carrying everything. And I wanted to give us a day where we can just be like, whew, I'm let go. I'm let go. Let me shake it off. Yeah, go ahead, y'all start shaking it off. Let it go, you know. So that's the end of my talk. I hope y'all enjoyed it, but I want to give y'all a little feedback of how we're going to do this day today. So now we're done with the welcome piece of it. You can shop with vendors. This is a create your own day. The photo booth, the Click Photo Studio, if you want to get free headshots, go back there and get free headshots. Support these young upcoming photographers back there. If you want to just shop with vendors, shop with vendors. We got a little bar. If you want to come to the mental health workshop, it's going to be hosted here. If you want to go to yoga, it's going to be in the Brickwood conference room. If you want to do sound bowl, it's going to be in Deuces. And then we got the Eat to Live workshop in the Post. So I was very strategic in how I wanted to do this. I didn't want y'all to just come and sit for the whole day. I wanted to give y'all activities where we're not only telling you what to do, but we're showing you how to do it. Is that okay with everybody? Yes. We've got a little dance out there, so while we're going through transition, if y'all want to bust a 1-2 step, y'all can do that. So take the time, enjoy y'all day. Food truck will be here probably a little bit after 12, but that's it for the welcome part. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Yeah. Oh yeah, I'm sorry y'all. Ask questions. Ask us questions. Thank you. My mind is gone.
Can you give them the time for the workshop?
Oh, for the mental health workshop, that's from 12:20 to 2:20. The financial health workshop is going to be in here. That's from 12:15 to 2:15. Financial health workshop is 2:20 to 4:20. The Eat to Live workshop is from 12:15 to 2:15. Unboxing Your Greatness, that's the leadership workshop. That's going to be in the Post. And tell me what, I can't think of what time that is. What time is yours? This is our host for the Unboxing Your Greatness. Okay, 20, yes. Back there in the Post.
Oh, okay, yes, 12:15 is what it said.
Yes, and if y'all have any questions, look for the volunteers with the shirts on. So they can help y'all throughout the day. Make sure y'all take pictures, plenty of pictures. Make sure y'all post on social media. You know, oh my goodness, y'all almost forgot the big thing. So, this is my third year hosting Women's Circle Brunch. And I said, you know what? It's time to do something even bigger with this. Because what I'm curating is a space, especially for business owners and the everyday woman. You know, the everyday woman, we go through different changes in life. Like I'm going through empty nesting. My son that's an athlete, he's now in Ohio. You know, my other son, he's ready to move out. You know, so we go through different phases of life, and we need a space where we can have support. So this is not just going to be an annual event every year. We're now turning this into a networking group. We're working on it's going to be announced later. So if you're not connected with me, make sure you connect with me so I can have your email address, keep you up informed. You're going to get memberships to P30. So if you are an entrepreneur and you need a space where you can host classes, get more exposure for your business, this is the place to be. If you're an everyday woman, we're gonna have workshops for everyday women. To be a support to them, this is gonna be your place to be. So make sure that y'all get connected with me so you can be a part of the Women's Circle Brunch Connection. Can everybody say yay? Yay! Go ahead. Go, Aubrey, then you go.
When we take pictures, can we tag you so it goes on your page as well, and what would be that hashtag?
Hashtag is, we're gonna keep it good and simple. WCBE. If I say a healthy woman lives a wealthy life, it'll be coming up 12,000 years away. I'm doing easy. What's your question? Was that it, Aubrey? That was it, okay.
How do we follow the speakers?
Yes. You have hers. I'll put my LinkedIn up here, so you can follow me there. Also, probably my Facebook, but contact me. I do speaking events for faith-based organizations, churches, also on one-on-one health coaching. So, feel free to check it out.
Yes, and there's also a survey. So on that survey, if there are certain people you want to connect with, I think one of the questions is, who do you want to connect with? So make sure you fill out the survey, because that way if you want to connect to do like a one-on-one, I got you. I got you. WCBE.
If you want to connect with me, I'll be here all day. You can just come talk to me. I prefer you just come talk to me.
Anybody else got any questions? Go ahead.
I missed something you said, it's Amanda, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Forgiveness, what was that? It was reminded. Forgiveness, what?
Just come talk to me.
Okay.
It's B Jones DRPH. So if you're on LinkedIn, B Jones DRPH.
Yes, that's Dr. Brandon. She is, you go by
Former.
coach. Yes, she used to be a coach. I hate to say former because it sounds so downplayed, but she used to be a coach cheerleader. I believe you was even a coach when they won the Super Bowl, weren't you?
Yeah, Super Bowl.
Okay.
Florida with Coach Tony Dungy.
Yeah. So did you guys enjoy this?
Yes.
I don't like that answer. We want good energy, positive vibes. Let's go out and enjoy Women's Circle Brunch Expo 2026.
One thing before you all leave out, I want to tell you about the next upcoming events outside.
We have 5 minutes for
So, in the Brentwood conference room, there's a yoga session that's starting now. In this room will be the mental health workshops. In Post Road Events Center will be the nutritionist panel, which is in the Post Road Events. I'm giving it to y'all so you know which one to go to. The Deuces room is Sound Bowl here. That's in the back of the building. And in the course of the 236, you have all the things. Make sure you go out and support all the vendors.
Yes, please support the vendors.
And then give us 5 minutes, and then we'll start the mental health section.
the brick room, this is the big room.
That wasn't supposed to be